All right, so the coin we are covering today is TrueFi, or the True token, which is down about 5% today to just under 42 cents per coin. And they have a market cap of only $58 million as of this recording. Yes, the fully diluted is $600 million, but still, for a DeFi protocol with about $1 billion in TVL or total value locked, it's a low cap gem everybody should have their eye on, especially since their biggest backers and biggest clients or borrowers, Alameda Research, just invested another $12.5 million into building out the TrueFi ecosystem and bolstering their team. Alameda was joined in the round by A16Z. So between those two firms, you have like the most giga brains and smart money in the crypto space backing TrueFi and their team. So, in that theme of following the smart money and searching for these kind of sub $500 million altcoin gems, TrueFi definitely fits that mold. And plus, they're on Coinbase, especially at a $58 million market cap. And obviously, not financial advice. Do your own homework. I'm not a financial advisor, but Coinbase, with all that volume, they certainly, should have some kind of a floor. So, sure, this thing could go to zero, but with Coinbase and all those big backers behind it, I think a $58 million market cap is fairly safe to say we've come close to a bottom with TrueFi here. But in terms of their model, if you weren't familiar with TrueFi and what they do, they are the leader in the uncollateralized loan category within DeFi. So whereas like a lot of other players in the space require their borrowers to put up, say, like $1.5 million to take out a loan of $1 million. TrueFi works by creating credit ratings, essentially, which is pretty unique, at least in the crypto space, not in traditional space. And obviously, surprise, surprise, Alameda tends to consistently be their largest borrower of capital. They pretty regularly, if you check the on-chain loans granted, take like 8-figure loans to the tune of like 11% APRs. So, the more risk, the higher the APRs. So yes, it's overall a very risky model, but when your borrowers are mega whales like Alameda and others taking out loans to do I don't even know what, like Alameda things, the risk is certainly minimized when they have hundreds of billions of dollars probably on their balance sheet. And I assuming this is where some of the capital Alameda uses for those big arbitrage strategies comes from TrueFi and other similar players. But it's really an interesting model. That the credit is judged by the stakers initially, or the loan kind of like loan committee, effectively, to put it into a more traditional financial term or terminology. And it's interesting too because Trust Token, if you guys are aware of them, that they actually own TrueFi. And they were in the news for acquiring ETHWorks, which is a super in-demand dApp shop in the space. And that team will pretty much 100% focus on taking TrueFi from what they say is a $1 billion in TVL to a $1 trillion in TVL. So very, very ambitious goals, but definitely worth a dart throw, in my opinion. Obviously, not financial advice, not telling you to buy TrueFi. I own just a small amount, full disclosure, relative to the rest of my portfolio, because you definitely don't, you have to be cautious, not go all in on these super low cap gems or just low cap, projects. But the Alameda boys behind it and using it, certainly gives me a little more confidence in the project. They are also our trust swap is or trust token is also behind TUSD and TGBDR and all those. And True USD or TUSD, which was kind of the original competitor to Tether back in the day. So yeah, very, very impressive team with some very ambitious goals, but a big fan of TrueFi. Let me know what you guys think of TrueFi, and if you guys are holding TrueFi, it's kind of one of those coins that has just pretty much been stagnant for the longest time. But I think as DeFi heats back up again, I think this is one of the players that can have an outsized return compared to the rest of the market. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on TrueFi. It's one that's definitely on our radar. And let us know your price predictions for it. It's obviously hard to make price predictions, especially for something with such a low market cap and so much risk involved. But yeah, that you certainly even if it would 10x from here in current market cap, that'd be a $580 million market cap, which still would not put it barely even on, I don't even think, the top 100 or top page of coin market cap. But anyway, I am completely babbling at this time. If you guys are watching on YouTube, leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of TrueFi and any other coins you guys want us to check out. And if you guys could hit the like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Definitely don't have to, but any little bit helps. And if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes in the podcast world, if you could give us a review, that would be fantastic. Just that would be awesome. My brain stopped working there. Sorry, but yeah. And if you guys want to check out BlockFi, use the links down below. When you sign up for the savings account, you get up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you use that link to sign up. And then the credit card they just released is awesome. You get if you use that link, you get 3% back on all your purchases in Bitcoin. And then after that, I think it's a 1.5%. But it's an easy way to kind of just blindly buy Bitcoin while you're just buying your everyday things in life. But anyway, there's the shill on BlockFi, and yeah, I'm going to hit stop recording and be back tomorrow with another coin analysis for you. Bye bye.